Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over how long you guys should be resting in between sets to maximize muscle growth, because I know there's a lot of misconception online on how long we should rest, how many days we should rest a week, and whatnot. So I'm going to be breaking that down in today's video. So let's get right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so I feel like what most people think is the best when it comes to resting in between sets is that the less rest, the better. So you'll see these people going to the gym, they're doing set after set, but is that optimal? Is it? Because I don't think so, and the research supports this. Just think of it this way. If you're doing set after set after set, let's say you're doing dumbbell curls, you do a set, and you rest like 5 seconds, and you do another set. You're not going to be able to put out the same amount of power as you did on that first set, especially if you went close to failure. Like for me, I go to failure on like every set that I do. And on my last set, I go even beyond failure. I do a drop set, and I keep going. So if you can do a set and then rest 5-10 seconds or whatever, and then do it the same set right after, it means you're not training hard enough. You're doing cardio. Look, you see, as I'm filming this video right now, I am doing cardio. What is cardio? That's where you're constantly moving. You're not resting. I'm doing zone 2 cardio as I film this video right now. It's zone 2. If I just wanted to do a bunch of reps, I'd be doing cardio. Look, you can see right there. Look how many reps I'm doing. I just keep going. So is cardio the best way to build big muscles? I don't think so. And we know from research that you at least need to train within 3 reps of failure for muscle growth to happen, or to stimulate hypertrophy optimally, especially if you're an advanced and intermediate lifter. If you're a beginner, you can kind of just do whatever. But let's be honest. Some of you guys watching this video may not be a beginner, and you're starting to, get in that intermediate or advanced level of training, and you need to take your sets to failure or very close to if you want to keep making gains and break out of that like intermediate newbie category, okay? So if you're not taking your sets hard to failure, and let's say you do take your sets hard and then you rest 10 seconds and then you do that other set, you won't be able to use the same weights. You're going to have to drop the weight dramatically. And then that cardiovascular component comes into play, because if you just keep doing a bunch of reps, if you got shit cardio, then your heart is going to fail before, the bicep. That's why I also think it's important to be doing cardio. So what is the best rest time in between sets? Well, if you're a power lifter, you should be resting way longer in between sets, because you're trying to maximize strength. So you want to lift the most weight possible. And in order to do that, you need to rest. You need to rest a lot between sets. Like for me, I don't even train for powerlifting. I rest because I take so many of my sets to failure. I rest at least like 5 minutes in between sets. I do, because you need to recover those ATP stores. You know that lactic acid, the burn that you get? You got to recover from that. And if you're not resting, you ain't recovering from that. So you ain't building muscle, and you won't be pushing each set as hard. Maybe the first set you can push really hard, but if you're not resting enough, the next set, you're going to have to go much lighter. And we don't want that, because we know we got to train close to failure for muscle growth. So to those like ab circuit videos I know a lot of YouTubers do these ab circuits where they're like, you know, they do a bunch of exercises and it's like 8 minutes. They're not training close to failure at all. It's not going to build that much muscle. I'm sorry, it's just not. Like, you know, it's really not, because we know you got to train close to failure, and they're having like 15-second rests. If you can rest 15 seconds and do the same set again, you didn't push that set hard enough. Because if you went to failure or close to it, there is no way you could only rest 15 seconds and do the same set again. It just doesn't happen. So you need to rest. On average, it will take like 3 times longer. On average, I would say. I'm kind of pulling this out of my ass, but that's what I think about it. So if I do a set of lat pull downs and like the set lasts a minute, minimum, in my opinion, I think you should be resting for 3 minutes. Minimum. Longer, probably a little better actually. Like I like to rest like 5 minutes, but you may be thinking then, whoa, what? I don't got all this time. I got to get my workout done really quick. I can't rest like 8 minutes in between sets. I don't got time for that. I got a family, I got kids, I got a job. Hey, you know what? I actually just got a job, so I'm not going to tell you where, but I did. So I got one now too, and I'm still finding time. So I'm sure as shit you can as well. Like, what are you doing right now? You playing video games? Getting your ass in the gym. That's time wasted, right? So, oh, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, so back to, I remember now. Back to, if you can do a set on the lat, if I do a set on the lat pull on for a minute, minimum 3 minutes. I rest even longer, and you guys are like, yeah, I don't got time for that. So what you can do is do antagonist muscle training. So what you do is you do a set on the lat pull down. Let's say the set takes a minute. You rest a minute, and then you do a set on the bench press. You rest a minute, and then you go back to the lat pull down. Because when you're doing the lat pull down, your chest is going to be resting, and when you do the bench press, your lats and your back are going to be resting. So that is a great way to get enough rest while saving on time. You see? Because you're training opposites. So you're training the front part, the chest, and the back at the same time. Make sense? I hope so. And how long should you be, how many like rest days per week should you take? Well, here's what I think. You should be training each muscle group twice per week. So let's say you follow a push-pull leg split. So you should be in the gym 6 times a week if you're doing something like that, because you do push-pull legs, rest. Or if you're doing like 5 days, but you can do push-pull legs, upper, lower. That's 5 days, and then take 2 rest days. Or you can do push-pull legs, rest, full body, rest, and stuff like that. But you got to be training each muscle group twice per week. I think I said twice per week. I don't know. I might have said days, but twice per week, sorry. So, and you kind of have to adjust how many days you can train based on how you can recover. So for me, I feel like I can train quite a bit. I train 4 times per week, which, you know, you could I would actually train more, but, you know, now I got stuff to do, you know, job, whatever. I'm getting older, but I still find time to at least get in 4 training days. So I do push-pull legs, rest, full body, rest. That's what I'm running right now. Now, you don't have to do that. That's just what I'm doing. So you guys can tailor it to, you know, make it. But just make sure you're training 2 times a week. And if you're getting sore, let's say I do legs one day, and the next leg day you have, your legs are still sore, it means you went too hard. You could probably ease up a little bit, because you shouldn't be sore going into your next leg day, right? I mean, it should take around 48 hours. I'd say is an average for your muscles to recover fully. If you train like a pussy, then it may only take like 1 day or I don't know, something like that. But on average, I'd say 48 hours to recover. Depending, like for me, my whole body's recovered, but my hamstrings are still freaking sore right now for my last leg day. I don't know. It's just we all have different body parts where, you know, we might be sore or not, but so make sure you're getting the adequate amount of rest, the amount of days you need to be resting, and time in between your sets, because that is very important for hypertrophy, getting stronger, and overall muscle growth, and just being, you know, if you don't want to rest in between sets, that's what cardio is for. That's what I'm doing it right now. Like I said, that's what cardio is for. If you're not resting between sets, you're just doing cardio. And we know that cardio is not the best way to build muscle. So that is going to be it, guys. Let me know if you have enjoyed it and if you learned something from this video. And if you have not already, make sure to smash that subscribe button and smash the like button if you liked it as well. School's starting up again, so I'm not going to be able to upload as much, but I'm going to do my best for you guys. But if you have enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe if you're new here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.